This is an Apple iBook G3 Clamshell. Now I actually got this machine for free along with all that other stuff, including the QuickTake 200 camera and the 2 Intel iMacs. This is an original Apple iBook G3, the first revision of the G3 iBook that ever came out. This machine has a 300 MHz PowerPC G3 processor. I believe it originally came with like 64 megs of RAM. I'm not 100% sure. But it originally, when I got it, it did have 64 megs. I'm not sure if that's the original configuration this machine had, but I upgraded it to 160 megabytes. It only has one expansion. It only has one SODIMM slot and 32 megabytes on board. Anyway, the first thing you'll notice here is that the Apple logo is actually missing the leaf. This is actually quite common on these machines. Sometimes even the entire Apple logo comes off, but luckily that hasn't happened to this machine yet. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a brief overview of the system. So I guess I'll go ahead and start here on the front. We don't really have anything. I'll go on this side, and as you can see, all we have on this side is the optical drive and the power jack. Now this power jack looks similar to the PowerBook G4 and all the newer PowerPC based laptops, I guess, up till the PowerBook G4, the latest PowerBook G4. However, this plug is actually slightly larger than the standard PowerBook G4 or later iBook G3 plugs. I'll show you that in a second. But it is slightly larger, and I actually didn't realize that at first, but luckily I did get the original charger with this machine, so that was no problem. Anyway, on the back here you can see we have a vent and a unique carrying handle, which was unique to this machine. No other Apple laptop had this, I'm pretty sure, except for maybe the Macintosh Portable, but yeah. Anyway, on this side we have a 56K modem jack there, a 10100 Ethernet port there, and a single USB 1.1 port along with an audio out port there. On the bottom of the machine, we don't have anything really except for the battery. Now this battery is indeed stone dead. It doesn't even charge at all. It doesn't even indicate that it's charging actually. Well, it does at first, but then it just turns green and it shows an X on the battery in the operating system. So yeah, that's the battery. It has this weird design in it, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the machine now. Alright, as you can see on the bottom here we have a trackpad with a button, a similar color to the rest of the machine. The trackpad is also outlined in the blue color. And the trackpad is rather small, and but it works quite well. The keyboard here, it's just a standard iBook G3 style keyboard, and the function keys and the number keys here are blue, and I'm pretty sure on the orange model these keys would be orange, so yeah. Under the keyboard here you can see the airport card. This came with an airport card, so that was pretty nice. You can also see the hard drive under there. This is only a 3.2 gigabyte hard drive. So yeah, pretty small, but it still works just fine. Go ahead and put the keyboard on. On the top here we have a single mono speaker, which actually sounds better than I was expecting it to. Right here we have a power button. On the screen here, on the bottom, we have a sleep indicator LED that actually pulses green, slowly pulsing. And at the top here we have the iBook logo. As you can see, it is quite dirty too. I need to clean it still. Anyway, let me go ahead and plug it in. Now here's a comparison. I did get two Apple yo-yo style chargers, but as you can see, one of them has a smaller plug than the other one. Now obviously this one is the iBook charger because it has a larger plug, and this one is, I guess, for a newer Macintosh. If you look on the bottom of the chargers, the one that has the smaller plug says PowerBook G4 power adapter, whereas the other one says Apple 45-watt power adapter. So this one's probably a little bit older, has a different style cord too, as you can tell. And of course this one doesn't plug in because it's too small. So let me go ahead and plug it in. Let me go ahead and turn off the light real quick, I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, the machine is now plugged in, and it says it's charging, but it's really not. As I said, the battery is stone dead. So I'm going to go ahead and boot it up. It is running macOS 9.2.1. So it does take quite some time to boot, as standard with macOS 9. Alright, so as you can see, we have now booted up into macOS 9.2.1. So, yeah, Airport does work in OS 9. I'll go ahead and connect to my network now. Alright, as you can see, we are connected. So I'll go ahead and do About This Mac real quick. As you can see, macOS 9.2.1, as I said, 160 megabytes of memory. I did turn off virtual memory because I'm pretty sure with more than 132 megs of RAM, virtual memory is really unnecessary, and the system runs a whole lot faster with it disabled anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I'll go ahead and go into Apple System Profiler here. And as you can see, I do have QuickTime 6.0.3 installed. I did update it from QuickTime 5, whatever it was. I can't remember the exact version number. As you can see, it says down here we have a PowerPC G3 at 300 MHz. This actually has an ATI Rage Mobility graphics card with 4 megabytes of video memory, as you can tell there. Yeah, that's about it. If it tells me what type of hard drive this is. Yeah, 3.2 gigabyte hard drive. It's a Toshiba drive, it says. So, not too bad. And that's the CD-ROM drive. Anyway, the display card, ATI Rage Mobility, like I said. So let's go ahead and close that now, and since I've connected to Wi-Fi, I'll go ahead and launch Internet Explorer, so you can see that it does indeed connect to the internet. Should work. Sometimes it my keychain glitches up, and for some reason it changes the Wi-Fi password like by itself. So let me look at that real quick, and I'll resume the video. Alright, I got that fixed, and as you can see, it does successfully load the Google web page. So I'm going to go to YouTube and see how badly that renders. This is only Internet Explorer 5, I think. Yeah, 5.0. So pretty freaking old. It is trying to load. Yeah, it doesn't even load anything. Let's go ahead and try Clamshell here. I do have that installed as well. Now I know I can't actually watch a YouTube video on here, but just want to see if the site actually loads. You can see it actually loads the mobile version of YouTube. Now I don't think I can actually play a video, but let's just play this one. Okay, apparently I can't. Anyway, Clamshell works better than Internet Explorer does, of course, but it is quite a bit more resource intensive than Internet Explorer is, of course. I'm going to go ahead and open Quicktime Player and just show you that. As you can see, it does have a Mac OS X style, like, metal theme, or brushed metal theme, like, I think Panther introduced. So, yeah. Alright, well that is my iBook G3 Clamshell. Let me go ahead and, or I'm going to show you sleep mode real quick. It does sleep when you close the lid, so I'll show you that. You can see the green light pulses. And when I open up the display, it resumes right back up. It takes a bit in OS 9, but alright, now that it has resumed from sleep, I'll go ahead and shut it down. So that is my Apple iBook G3 Clamshell. Hope you enjoyed this video.